is something that's becoming, well, it's growing in the world. Like, professions are becoming more analytical, more people need to know about it, more kids need to learn it. Um, and I'm someone who works as a mathematician, and so I've actually been teaching mathematics for a while. And having a lot of experience teaching mathematics, I can say that one of the things that really help people learn mathematics is like what helps people learn other things is playing with it, getting your hands dirty, really like trying to do problems. Um, and so one thing, so when we get a lot of students doing problems, people make mistakes, and that's how they learn. But mistakes are hard to correct. They take time, like programming bugs are hard to debug. It takes a lot of time, a lot of effort, a lot of careful, like painful work to find them. And this is the problem that we're trying to solve with um, Glassamatic. And so Bert is going to start a demonstration, and so I'll just start, while he's setting that up, I'll just describe the thing that we're trying to do, which is that when a student has Glass and they're working out a problem, Glass will look at what you're writing. So this is not what we built, but this is kind of a demo of what we're looking for. And so Glass will look at what you're writing, and it'll record that, and it'll send it to our server, and which will recognize the equation that you're writing. And it'll be able to evaluate it and check to see if you were right or not. And so
the demo is basically our app is, how many times have you had your grandchild or your child come home and you've had a hard day at work and they just got out of school and guess what they learned that day? They learned how to add and subtract. And what do they want to do all night long? Bother you, not necessarily a bad thing, but they want to come in and ask mom and dad or grandpa, hey, let's do our multiplication and addition tables. So wouldn't it be nice if you had a way to give them, say, just a blank piece of paper, and you hand it to one of the small students, and James has been held back a little bit, so he will do some of our work. And our app basically is Check My Math. So they're able to write on a piece of paper, and our app basically goes in and does OCR and looks at their writing. So it reinforces their writing, and then it will also reinforce the fact of whether they got the equation right or wrong. So, we worked with an OCR program, and as you can see, James has written out what he thinks is the right answer, and so our app works like this. Okay, Glass, check my math. And we're going to do it this way. It makes it a lot easier. So I check the math, and now what we're going to do is we want to have the child be able to write on the table. Now, we've been working all 24 hours on the OCR, and the best way right now to capture it, we have been working on a very slimline version where it picks up just this text, which makes it much more accurate. But I'll show you how it would work at the moment. So it takes a picture, and you hold it up like this, and then now there is your problem, and then you look at it, and the child would tap it to accept it, and if all goes well, it's actually sending it to our server side, which then analyzes and OCRs each character. And of course, it doesn't always work as planned because it is the last demo of the day. But what it does do, or it has done in the past, sometime today, I know I've seen it, is it will actually return correct or incorrect. And what's really nice about it, if it's correct, it will start giving you harder and harder problems. If it's incorrect, it will actually reinforce those type of problems until you get it right. So you can have your child or grandchild self-teach themselves very nicely, and then you can have them come up and bother you later, and they'll actually be a lot better mathematicians. And that's what Glassamatic is all about. And we've had a great weekend. This is the best experience I've ever had.
Yeah, and let me just say that we focused on just getting one line of math to work, but this is actually the essential problem because math is kind of done sequentially. And once you can understand one line, you can get as arbitrarily long calculations or things that are much harder to actually correct for humans than something like 3 plus 4.
That's it. Technology used.
GDK and Tesseract.
Tesseract
or
would,
the OCR.
Open source. Very difficult programming. We spent most of the 17 hours of programming troubleshooting all the Tesseract, and that's what. But I think with a little development time, it's going to be a really powerful tool.
Yeah, I mean, the one thing that I tried on the website, it has much better recognition than what we manage, but it's not open source. And things like WordLens also kind of has the same capabilities that we would expect to have with